Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you, uh, especially our chief guest, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dibakar Chandradekha. So I would like to call you to the stage. Okay, sir. Our guest of honor, Advisor to Chief Minister, Dr. K.C. Lalmal Somzova, Dean, School of Physical Sciences, Professor Suman Rai, President of Association of Chemistry Teachers, Professor Brijesh Pare, Secretary of Association of Chemistry Teachers, Professor D.V. Prabhu, HOD of Chemistry Department, Mizoram University, Professor N. Mohandas Singh, the program conveners, Professor Ved Prakash Singh, convener of CAC SRE 2024 and NCCT 2024, Professor Muthukumaran R., convener CAC SRE 2024 and NCCT 2024. For our next program, I would like to uh, request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to felicitate our Chief Minister's Advisor, Dr. K.C. Lalmal Somzova. Thank you, Dr. K.C. Lalmal Somzova. I would like to request our VC to kindly stay and felicitate the President of ACT, Professor Brijesh Pare. Thank you, Professor Brijesh Pare. I would also like to request our Vice Chancellor to felicitate Secretary of ACT, Professor D.V. Prabhu. Thank you, Professor D.V. Prabhu. Thank you so much, Vice Chancellor. Now I would like to call our Dean, School of Physical Sciences, Professor Suman Rai, to felicitate our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor. Can we give a big round of applause? Thank you so much. I would like to request now our Head of Chemistry Department, Sir Professor N. Mohandas Singh, to felicitate our Dean of Physical Sciences. Thank you so much. Now I would like to request our convener, Sir Muthu, to felicitate our HOD of Chemistry Department. Thank you so much, sir. I'll give a brief announcement of the program for the valedictory program. The welcome address would be given by Professor N. Mohandas Singh, Chairman CAC SRE 2024 and NCCT 2024. After his welcome address, we would be hearing a speech from ACT President Professor Brijesh Pare. After that, I would like to give time for ACT Secretary Professor D.V. Prabhu to give his speech, after which we'll be hearing the guest of honors speech, Dr. K.C. Lal Malsamzova. And after that, after Dr. K.C. Lal Malsamzova's speech, we'll be having award distribution. And after award distribution, we'll be having feedback from the participants, after which we'll be hearing the report from our convener, Professor Ved Prakash Singh, and after which we'll uh, hear a speech from our guest of honor, Professor Dibakar Chandra Deka. And after that, we will be having a vote of thanks by Professor Muthukumaran R. So now I would like to call Professor N. Mohandas Singh for his welcome address.
And the advisor to introduce the government of Gujarat. Respected Dean School of Physical Sciences, Professor Suman Rai, Gujarat University. Respected Professor Vijay Pare, President SCT. Professor D.B. Prabhu, General Secretary SCT. Professor in absence, Dr. Dawa, Principal of Music, in absence. He's one of the chairman of this event, and all respective conveners, the trustee, Professor Muthukumaran, distinguished speakers, respected colleagues, fellow scholars, and my dear colleagues. A very warm welcome to all of you as we come together for the valedictory session of the International Conference on Current Advances in Chemical Science, Research and Education. In short, we call it a CACSRE 2024 and the National Convention of Chemistry Teachers, NCCT 2024. It's truly a privilege to be here, such a distinguished gathering, as we reflect on the incredible contributions made during the remarkable event. Over the past 3 days, we have witnessed a confluence of the cutting-edge research, insightful presentations, and vibrant discussions. Together, we have explored the latest development in chemical science, from novel research breakthroughs to the advancement in education methodologies. The exchange of the ideas between the researchers, educators, and the participants has not only enriched our understanding but also fostered collaboration that will inspire future scientific progress. The presence of leading experts in the chemical science, educators, and the researchers from diverse fields has truly elevated the discussion at this conference. The inspiring keynote addresses, technical sessions, and the workshops have united our imaginations and will undoubtedly propel us toward the next frontier and discover the innovations. And looking ahead, I'm very confident that discussions and the ideas that have emerged from the conference will serve as the foundation of continued growth in both chemical research and education. As we get back to our respective institutions and the laboratories, let us carry with us not only the knowledge we have gained, but also the renewed enthusiasm to innovate, teach, and inspire the next generation of chemists. And on behalf of, I'm also a lab member of the SCT, on behalf of the SCT convention and everyone here, I extend our heartfelt congratulations. Thank you for your dedication, your brilliance, and your contributions to the world of computing and technology. In closing, I once again thank you all for your valuable contributions, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And I look forward to the continuing journey of advancing the field of chemical science. Thank you, and you may continue to collaborate and excel together. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor N. Mohandas Singh, for gracing us with the welcome address. One slight mistake that I made while announcing the program. We would also be Dr. Suman Rai, Dean, School of Physical Sciences. I'm so sorry about that, sir. I forgot to announce that while announcing the program. Now, I would like to call Professor Brijesh Pare, President, Association of Teachers, Chemistry Teachers.
Thank you very much. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dibakar Chandra Dekha, Mizoram University, Mizoram, the young advisor to the Chief Minister of Mizoram. The young people are really good advisors also, and I hope the sir must be really advising nicely to Chief Minister. Professor D.V. Prabhu sir, all the dignitaries, Professor, yeah, Professor Mohan Rao and Dr. Ved Prakash, all the executive members of SET, dignitaries on the dais. It's really a great occasion. I remember the inaugural function we had on 6th, and really it was a wonderful event. We all enjoyed thoroughly. In terms of the academics, every session, all the speakers really enjoyed speaking and listening, all the audiences. It was wonderful. When it comes to hosting the program, I mean, in terms the host, the Mizoram University, in the leadership of Professor D.C. Dekha, and with the support of all the colleagues, and especially Dr. Ved Prakash Singh, they have done their best things in the best possible ways. And I'm sure, sir, and on my personal behalf and on behalf of the Association of Chemistry Teachers, we are extremely thankful to you in person, and you have done the best, and we really enjoyed the hospitality of the Mizo people at large was wonderful. And still we are here for another one day, so we are looking forward to have our stay wonderful. And so far also we enjoyed wonderfully. As far as the conferences are concerned, they are always very important. Yeah, at the time of Corona, there was slight break, in meeting physically and delivering talks and all that, all through Zoom and Google, we were doing it, But when it comes to have a real deep interaction, conferences are very, very useful. And I just want to take 2 minutes in just narrating a small anecdote that how the conferences can make changes. Fullerene, the discovery of fullerene, Croto, Kerr, and Smalley, three scientists, they got the Nobel Prize for discovering fullerene. It's a nanotechnology, and fullerene has got several applications. And definitely that's why they got the Nobel Prize. But the story of getting the Nobel Prize on fullerene goes like that. The Croto, one of the scientists from UK, he was working on astrochemistry. That was his field of research. I mean, he never wanted to work on fullerene and all that. He went to US in a conference, and he met another scientist, Kerr, and he discussed with him, about his problem, and the problems were all related to the astrochemistry and all the kind of things, he was working on. So the Kerr suggested Croto that you should have one instrument, that is the mass spectrometer, advanced mass spectrometer, that can solve your problems. And he suggested that I know one scientist, the name Smalley, and Smalley in US has that instrument which can serve your purpose and your investigations. So these two then they went and met Smalley. Smalley was of course very busy, and he was not much interested in the work of the Croto and Kerr. He had his own things, and he was just engaged in that. He said, "Okay, we'll see next year." But since the first author, that is the Croto, was very keen in that, was keen on his problem, he contacted Smalley 1 year after, and then Smalley said, "Okay, you come." So these two guys, Croto and Kerr, went to the laboratory of Smalley. Even after reaching there, Smalley was not much interested, And he said, as usually it happens, there is a laboratory, and some around 7 to 8 students were working, and out of that, there was no Indian anyway. So some 7 to 8 students were working, and they started working with the sample they brought, the Croto and Kerr. But within a weeks of time, these two noticed that there is a very, very extraordinary molecule with the some 60 carbon atoms joining together and forming a large molecule. That is what we call the fullerene. And at this stage, then Smalley joined them, and then Croto, Curl, and Smalley, they discovered fullerene, and these three, I mean, together got the Nobel Prize in 1995. So this is the outcome of a conference where you can have a very meaningful interactions, and which could lead to something very meaningful outcome. So that is what, anyway, just think, because conferences are always important. And it was a very successful National Convention of Chemistry Teachers 2024 and the International Conference on Advances in Science Education. Once again, I am extremely thankful to the organizers, and I would say that Mizoram is very lucky to have Professor Dibakar Chand Deka as the Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, a very dynamic, a very energetic, and very loving individual, and a wonderful administrator also. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Brijesh Pare, President ACT, for enlightening us the importance of conference. Now I would like to give time for Professor D.V. Prabhu to take his time.
Dignitaries on the days of the days, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, the time has come to call this conference to an end. And as they say, all good things come to an end. But this conference has ignited a lot of interaction, and I'm sure this interaction will continue, and people who have come here will be in touch with one another, especially the research scholars, because we have seen in the last 3 days so much of good research, not only in the universities and IITs, but also in the colleges. I was myself very much thrilled to see that some good quality research is going on even in colleges, where always there is a shortage of funding. But slowly and slowly, teachers in colleges are also doing good quality work, which is been published, which has been indexed, and which is also attracting a lot of international attraction. Some of our students are working in frontline laboratories abroad, and therefore it is a tribute to the good education system which we are having. Of course, we should lay now more emphasis on the experimentation. This conference has been a great success, no doubt about it, and the credit for that goes to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, our dear Professor Dibakar Deka, all his colleagues in the Department of Chemistry, Industrial Chemistry, and all the army of students who are volunteering for the last 3 days. Without their support, it is not possible to have any conference. Having also organized many conferences in Mumbai and elsewhere, I know that a conference marches on the support of the student volunteers. But for them, it is very difficult to get things done. So we have seen in the last 3 days all your beautiful, smiling volunteers. Anything you ask them, they say, yes, sir, we will do it. Not only the arrangements in the auditorium, but tea arrangements outside, arrangements in the hotels, in the Mizoram guest house, and everywhere. So I would like to first thank all the student volunteers who have done a good job. So please join me in giving them a big hand. All the student volunteers. I would also like to express my deep sense of gratitude to the members of the faculty here and the staff and the non-teaching staff for helping us at each and every stage. The cultural program was simply out of the world. We have seen some of these dances on the TV screen. The wonderful dance by the Mizo group, the Assamese group, the Meghalaya group, and the wonderful comparing by our young friend here. It was simply very good. So I would like to thank all the artists in the various dance groups, the singers, for taking time out for giving us such good stuff, good cultural stuff, not the usual stuff which we see on the TV screens. This is a time also to express our gratitude to all those who have made this possible. And I would like to request the honorable guest to please present a memento, a token of our affection, gratitude, and love to some of the people. First and foremost, of course, Professor 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 D.C. Deka. No, Professor D.C. Deka. Thank you, Professor Deka. Thank you very much. Then we would like to give a small token of our appreciation to Professor Ved Prakash Singh. He has been running around a lot. So thank you, Professor Ved Prakash Singh. Dr. N. Professor Mohandas Singh. Professor R. Muthu Kumaran. And Professor Tan Ming Liana. Professor Tan Ming Liana. Acha, can give it, yeah. So thank you all for your wonderful cooperation. And there is one more thing I want to say, and that is we'll be having a new executive council of ACT from 1st January. And this is the time when we all, on behalf of the old EC, would like to express our thanks to our Professor Brijesh Pare, who was the president for last 5 years. He led us through a very difficult time because it was the COVID period. And as he rightly said, during the COVID period, we could not organize any offline activities. But we were not dormant. We were organizing a number of online activities which were equally good. And we also could invite several international speakers because the conferences were online. Offline, it is difficult because we have to pay for their travel and all that. So we had very good activities even during the COVID period. And during this period also, we ventured into some new activities like a research convention. Then we had the concept test in chemistry and many other activities. So on behalf of the old EC, outgoing EC, and all the 2,700 members of our association, I would request the Honorable Chief Guest to present a small memento to Professor Brijesh Pare.
Okay, so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Past president, huh?
yeah, in my boat.
In the board, in the same board now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. So with this, a few words, I would like to thank all of you in the audience for your patience to be here. And we look forward to welcoming you again in our next NCCT in the Vikram University of Ujjain. we have decided to have the next convention in Ujjain, the holy city of Ujjain, in Vikram University. So, as they say in the Olympics, see you in Ujjain. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the felicitation. And as the Honorable Professor D.V. Prabhu sir, who has been the founding General Secretary of SET for the last 25 years, I'm very happy to inform you all that now he has been elected as the next president of Association of Chemistry Teachers. So from the 1st January, as he told me, he is our new president, SET. Best wishes to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Professor D.V. Prabhu, for your kind and appreciating words. Now I would like to give time for our guest of honor, Dr. K. Silal Malsamzova, Advisor to Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram.
The Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Deka, all the dignitaries in the dais. You pardon me that I cannot spell out your name one by one. Hope you understand. All my colleagues here, scholars and students. It is my immense pleasure to be part of this concluding portion of your beautiful program. When Dr. Prakash invited me for this program, I have a mixed feeling. That the first feeling I have was that I'm very happy that my parent, community is not yet forgetting me. And another feeling I have was that how can I manage my time? So, and finally I decided that I should give my priority to my community. They used to say like, home away from home. In my case, this is near away from home, So I don't know how many of you are knowing that I'm part and parcel of this university. I'm from Department of Geography. And I would also like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our, university fraternity in general, and particularly to our Honorable Vice Chancellor for, making a hassle-free appointment where I was going to appoint it for this as Chief Minister advisors. So they have to decide it. And so, they are very supportive. So that's why I'm here. So it is my sincere thing once again, sir. It is such a coincidence that not only me, my office is, from here. Today, my PS is with me. Can you please kindly raise from your seat? Yeah. This is my PS. Not because he came here, not because of me, but because of his wife. His wife is a scholar. She presented a paper here. So, in a way, we are, very inside, let's say. So, not only that, my PS is an economic gold medalist from this university. So, that's why. Another thing is that when I know about this program, like what would I speak out to those scientists, especially chemistry? I'm from geography, so I'm very sure like I have nothing to spoke about chemistry. How I understand chemistry is that everything is chemistry. Everything is chemistry. I don't know I'm correct or not. The subject is very international, very intercontinental. And, the moment you start waking up and when you brush your teeth, you start chemistry because it is a reaction, right? So when you meet a beautiful girl or a handsome guy, then there's a reactions. that is also chemistry. So that means, chemistry is everything. All the family starts that from chemistry. Am I correct? So that is how I understand. It's very shallow, and so that's why I think I may not talk much about the subject to the scientists who are expert in this field. Uh, let me just share one thing while I was doing my research in Nehu, Shillong. Some of my friends are working in their chemistry lab. Now, I used to give a joke to them that, you people, what are you doing? You are just cooking out there in a transparent glasses, which ultimately you cannot eat. I used to joke like that. But finally, they end up as a good cook. That is good for the family. Even if they are a man, then at least they are a blessing for their, wife and their family. So I think that is one good point being, scientists in this particular field. So as I say, I don't have much to say because I'm not in this field. Let me, take this opportunity to express my, why I'm in the, state government and what I'm actually doing there. So because you already have enough about chemistry, so let me just sidetrack to another topic. Because there are times like I feel suffocated being in university, to be honest. Even though I'm enjoying teaching, but there are times when I feel suffocated within the campus because our works, our publications, our contribution, our hard works, in most cases, just end up in some corner of the library. And it does not reach so far. Only those who understand about the subject, somehow it is a blessing for them, but for the general public and the common people, that was not the case. So a person like me who want to serve more in a very simple way and more to the general public, so I feel like maybe there may be a chance that I can serve in a larger way to the community. So that's why this time also I accept when they are invited me to be the advisor of the chief minister. And another thing is that, as I say, we publish a lot of publications, but does not utilize, and actually it is not in some cases appreciated enough when it comes to policy matter. So that's why don't we also contribute in the policy matter from the academic world? They just come and just leave it without taking home the reason we invited. Most of the politicians, they just come and enjoy the creamy part of the program, and then they just go back without taking home what we actually try to feed them to implement in a policy matter. So that is one reason that I joined this state government. And in this aspect, in this new journey of my life, so we are trying to transform the state economy from subsistence to market economy. We, as a scholar, also try to give a lot of research-based policy and implementation as well. So that's why, to achieve this goal, that there are three sectors of development society. I mean, you can say whenever we talk about developments, we have a primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So we try to, give a room for them. So the state government now, having a flagship program called handholding. So that flagship program is under my, leadership, let's say, because chief minister don't have much time. They have to do a lot of things. So practically, my office with the, help of my PS, we really try our best to handhold our entrepreneurs, our farmers, and people from all sections of the society. So to achieve this, we have 5 objectives, but I'll not share all. Just only 2 things we prioritize in this handholding scheme. The first one is market handholding. So we give, we try to handhold our poor and marginalized farmers. Most of our farmers, when we do a research, are aging farmers. They are in over 50s and 60s. So they are not ready to, catch up any new technology and all. So for those people, we set aside a market handholding in which the government try to ensure market for their agriculture product. So we offer marketing support. So we make a floor price to 4 priority crops, we call it, 4 selected crops, because we have to do, in a pilot basis. Ginger, turmeric, miso chili, and broom. Even though there are a lot of things to do, but we have to know our limitations and our resources. So we are ensuring them that if you can sell at least in this price, then you get what you deserved. And then so that we give a bargaining power to the farmers, so that the buyers who are coming from different parts of the world are not cheating them anymore. So that they, because they know like government is stand with us. If we try to sell below this, government is there. For example, ginger, we offer 50 rupees per kilo. If you cannot sell, government will procure it. That's all. The rest, the government will manage. So that security you are giving. So we fix prices in that 4 items, which I may not spell out to cut short my speech. So another thing is entrepreneurship handholding. We all know that government cannot give job to each and every young people, even educated people. So for that, we offer entrepreneurship handholding. So the farmer will produce. They are mostly uneducated, but their children are educated. Their children, young entrepreneur, will do startup. They will process the product of their their parents. They will add the values. They'll do packagings and all stuff. And also they'll do business. So that is another layer of handholding. Parent first and their children second. So that is how we streamlined our priority. So that is where I'm, working for, the state government. So I think that's enough because we have many speakers, to say. Finally, I would like to welcome, especially who are coming from outside lately, that it may be your first time, some of you, that you may see like the landscape and the terrains of Mizoram is maybe beautiful, I don't know. But this is also a challenge for us. It's beautiful, it's very hilly and very rugged, but this is a challenge from a developmental perspective. So that's why when the central government make plans and programs, they simply counted the economic parameters in most cases, like population ratios, for allocating budgets and all. But here, you may experience a bit that the road conditions, the road you follow is one of the best road we have. If you compare with your places, it is so poor, right? So this geographical difficulty is the main challenges when it comes to development. And please do remember this, that because you have a lot of friends out there, here and there, so each and every region has their own unique beauty and challenges at the same time. So this beauty is our challenge from developmental perspective. So we are working hard because logistics is the main task, the main challenge we have here in the state. So anyway, with this few words, I really welcome you once again on behalf of the state government, and also request you to come back and explore more of the state. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Casey Lalmalsomzova, for uh, gracing us with your warm presence despite your busy, enlightening us with a complete different sector apart from chemistry. Now, we would be having award distribution ceremony. I would like to give time for Professor Muthukumaran R to carry on with the award distribution.
Thank you. Now that the most awaited event for this valedictory function has come, so I'll announce one by one the award winners, and I going to first announce the winner for the poster presentation section. I kindly request Dr. K.C. Lal Malsom Zava, the Special Advisor to the Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, to distribute the certificate as well as the prize money. And at this juncture, I also like to inform you that the Royal Society of Chemistry, London, has really provided the financial support for this award for the poster presentation as well as for the oral presentation. So now let me read the award winners for the poster section. The first one goes to Miss Priyakshi Bora, Nagaland University. I kindly request again Dr. K.C. Lal Malsom Zava, Advisor to the Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, to distribute the certificate as well as the prize money. Then the second award winner is that Kolenika Camille Chiamlie, Northeastern Hill University. Miss Kolenika Camille, since she is not there, I'll go for the next person. That is Miss Plabna Pukan, Mizoram University. Then the fourth award goes to Mr. Tarun Kumar Dinda, National Institute for Science, Education and Research, Bhubaneswar. And the final award under the poster presentation section is Mr. Angarag Kashyap, Barua College, Guwahati. Thank you, sir. Please kindly take your seat. And now I am going to announce the award winners under the oral presentation section. I kindly request our chief guest, our esteemed Professor Divakar Chandra Deka, our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, to distribute the first three awards under oral presentation section. The first award goes to Suraj Kumar, Nagaland University. His presentation, the chairperson of that particular section, Professor N. Narahari Shastri of IIT Hyderabad. He was also suggesting him to become an entrepreneur. Now, as our chief guest has told, he should become an entrepreneur. So, the next prize goes to Mr. Wan Ming Liana, Mizoram University. Thank you, sir. And next three oral presentation award will be given out by our Dean School of Physical Sciences, Professor Suman Roy, sir. So please come forward. And the first prize, the prize goes to Shat Rongla Sangtam, Nagaland University. And the last one of the oral presentation award goes to Miss Geeta Shri Chaudhary, Guwahati University.
Thank you so much, Professor Muthukumaran R, for the award distribution. Now, I would like to give time for the participants to give their feedback. I would like to request any of the participants to come to the stage and give their feedback about the conference.
So, if there is no one, then I'd like to take the time. Respected delegates, uh, I would take this opportunity to thank the organizers for having us in the first place, and also to all the volunteers and the organizers for making sure that we feel at home, for making sure that every need is addressed to. And I feel good deeds should be told. So I would like to narrate two instances. When we came here on the first day, one of my friends, she basically fall sick, but then again, one of the volunteers, he bought medicine for her, so that was really very thoughtful. It was late at night, but still the organizers made sure that uh, we were all feeling like at home, so thank you for that. And we also met new friends, and all the lectures that were there were quite informative and helped us a lot. And I'd also like to thank the panel of judges that were there for the poster presentation, for the oral presentations, for everything. You guys are really the best. Thank you.
Yes, sir. A very good evening to one and all, and respected sir. This is my first visit to Mizoram University, and specifically the state Mizoram. I take this opportunity. This is my first visit. I belong from Guwahati University. I'm pursuing PhD over there. I would like to take this opportunity. Like, I'm very much overwhelmed by the from the time which we have landed from the airport to the guest house to the conference hall, the transportation facility, and most importantly, as one of our sir has mentioned, all the volunteer staff are always smiling, and it's always it's very good to see to them, like if you approach somebody's, if the smile comes through, so even we feel to gel along well. So I really take this opportunity to thank each and every one who has volunteered and has volunteered us. And also I would like to take this opportunity, whether it be the lunch, the tea, or the dinner, it was excellent. There was no anything which was missing out. And lastly, I would say every session which we have attended was very much helpful for us, whether it be from the scientific point of view. We also found people to interact very easily at the time of lunch. So this is an opportunity which I never thought. I was a bit very much nervous. It is on the last date I filled my abstract or submitted my abstract. So after submission of my abstract, I was having like, should I come or not? But I really don't have any repentance. I've thoroughly enjoyed and also learned. So I really am grateful to one and all, and to our respected Vice Chancellor, sir. So I would like to say thank you so much. It was a very memorable incident. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your appreciating words. If there is no one from the student side, now I would like to proceed with the program. I would give time for Professor Ved Prakash Singh, convener CAC SRE 2024 and CCT 2024, to give the report of the program.
Good afternoon to all of you, and Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Divakar Chandeka sir, and Honorable CM Advisor Mizoram Government, Dr. Keshi. We are usually calling Dr. Keshi, so because he is our old colleagues and friends when we were together in Mizuta also for 6 years. So during that time, usually I was calling Keshi that time. So Pu Keshi and Keshi. So very happy to see you here on dais with us, and ACT President Professor Brijesh Pare sir, ACT Secretary Professor D.V. Prabhu sir, respected Dean SPS Professor Suman Rai sir, respected Head Department of Chemistry Professor N. Mohandas sir, and our convener Professor Muthu Kumaran sir, and all delegates, colleagues, friends, dear students, and all supporting staffs, non-teaching staff and teaching staffs. Once again, I want to say good afternoon to all of you. In this technical session report, I will not go in very detail because it is very vast, so it will take too much time. In brief, I want to say that total 179 abstract we received, but in abstract book we published only 172 because few people have not submitted their registration fees and all. So we selected only 170, around 170 abstract. And out of that, 91 were for poster and 31 for oral presentation from student side, and 44 total abstract were from invited speakers. Out of them, 10 plenary speakers were there, 2 keynote speakers were there, and rest invited speakers from delegates, and 30 oral presentation from students, and 72 posters were presented in different sessions, and a total 13 technical sessions were there in this program, and 2 meetings by ACT was conducted, and 1 school workshop was also there. So total 4 parallel sessions were there in this program. Means everyone cannot attend all programs. That was the one drawback of this program. Means some people miss some lectures, some people miss another lectures. So that, because I want to give each and every one opportunity to present their work, so I have done that way. Otherwise, that was not possible. So many people were telling that we need more time, but that was my limitation, to give only 10 to 12 minutes for oral presentations, and for students I have given only 7 minutes due to time constraints. So that was my limitation, so I could not extend that one. So that is the point. And other than this, there was cultural program in evening. I think all of you have enjoyed that one. And this program was ended by this valedictory function, and there is award distribution in this session. Number called 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 6, that is not means order of award. All are equal award. We have not given serial wise first rank, second rank, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. We have given equally to each one, and award money was 3,000 cash and certificates, and 1 year RSC subscription will be given to all of you. You can access RSC journals. We will provide you link, so all these awardees can access RSC journals throughout 1 year. So this is the extra with awards. So, and other than this, in school workshop, there were interaction by different ACT members, and Professor Narhari Sastri also interacted with his students. And that interaction was very, means, if I think all of you missed that interaction. Mizoram, different public schools and these KV schools, the children came, and they were interested in science in that lecture. They were trying to listen very carefully. That was one of the interesting point of that interaction. And I missed Professor Bijesh Pare sir and others' interaction. They have given very nice explanation about the different reactions. Professor Hemant Pandey sir have also interacted with the students. That was very nicely explained by them. And I asked the students also after their workshop what was their feeling. So they were very happy, because there were some, I think, electrochemical things and some color, some indicator things were there. I missed that session, that's why I don't remember exactly, but I provided some chemicals. That's why I remember. Students told me that they saw different colors and they saw something like magic. So chemistry is a magic, that we can say. Everything, color disappearance, color appearance, fluorescence, everything, that is a kind of magic if we are not knowing chemistry. A unknown person can say that is a magic if he is not knowing chemistry behind that. So they were very much happy, and after that they came here, they saw this gathering also. So some of the students, they were interested to listen lectures also, but there was no enough time to provide them any other vehicles. That's why we sent them back to their home. And and one point I want to tell here, that in this conference and this NCCT 2024, I think all states covered. At least one representation is from each and every state, all over India. And two Russian friends came here in this conference, and two Russian professors, they missed this conference due to visa problem. That's why they were also planning to come here, but their visa problem was there, so that's why they couldn't join this program. That was the one, means due to this, our this government visa problem, that's why they couldn't come. And otherwise, four speakers could be here in this our program. And they were very, their nature, I think, who interacted with those Russian scientists, they were very down to earth. Any time they have never, means they were always interested to listen the lecture, only today they missed, because tomorrow they are going. So I told them, at least if you are here one day, you should go for some sightseeing, otherwise what you will tell there, what you have seen in Mizoram or India. So today I sent them for some visit in Aizawl and nearby places. So, and about speakers, if I will tell from institute wise, if I will start to take the institute names were many, 44 invited speakers. So that will take a lot of time. But institute, I can take name that which kind of premier institute where they are involved in this session, different sessions. If I will start from Delhi, then IT Delhi, University of Delhi, ISER Kolkata, NISER Bhubaneswar, Srinagar University, Banaras Hindu University, and IIT Hyderabad, and Guwahati University, IT Guwahati, Tezpur University, and many more. If I maybe I'm missing many other names, ISER Kolkata also there, and so many different areas were covered in these different sessions. And I think every students and I think most of the delegates were benefited if they were there in their respective areas in different sessions. So for example, if someone is working in drug development and all, there were different sessions. There were different sessions on nanomaterials also. And means different kinds of session were there. I think you people have interacted with scientists also, because in lunch we have given enough time, 1.5 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes, like that, only to interact with the scientist. I think most of you have been benefited with that, and they have promised many of you, I think, that whenever you need, you can interact with them. So that is also one of the benefit of this conference. I hope you will be benefited in future. So so I will not take too much time, because
Royal Society people we miss.
yes, actually RSC people, they want to join this valedictory session. 3 people were planning to come here, but due to some flight connectivity and all, they missed one flight, and that's why they returned back. Otherwise, they could be, they want to join here during the award ceremony. So that also due to, because they booked different airlines, so there was a airline mismatch. So first flight was delayed, so they missed second flight. That was the point. And one of our expert also, one of our key plenary speaker also, he missed his flight on 5th. Then again he came on 6th, and he has given his talk on 7th. So these things are there during this conference. And few good speakers, for example, from Nist Jorhat, he becomes ill, that's why he missed. So 1 or 2 cases are like that. Otherwise, I think we got very good speakers. That is my opinion. But I hope if you people feel like this, then it is beneficial for you, all of you, and I will feel that it is, I have called some good peoples. So by these words, I think I should finish this my speech. So thank you to all of you for coming here and joining this program, and making this program like this. I don't know this is how much successful, that you can tell. I cannot tell how much this is successful. That especially I want to listen from students. Students are the best judge, and students are the best beneficiary here in for this kind of program. I always want to appreciate them if they are coming here. Many students came, before coming they called me, sir, I will get this or that, I will get taxi or not, what will be the accommodation and all. I told only, you just try to land at airport, after that we will take care. I hope it was like that. So with these words, I want to say thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Professor Ved Prakash Singh, for giving us the insights of the program. Now, I would like to give time for our guest of honor, Professor Suman Rai, Dean School of Physical Sciences, Mizoram University, to deliver his speech.
Good afternoon to everyone. Our respected Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor D.C. Dekha, who is architect of this conference, and Professor Pare, and Prabhu, Professor Prabhu, and Dr. Casey is an advisor of Chief Minister of Government of Mizoram, and conveners Professor N. Mohan Das, Professor Muthu Kumaran, Professor Ved Prakash Singh, and distinguished delegates, esteemed colleagues, scientists, students, honored guests. It is my great pleasure to stand before you as a guest of honor at the valedictory function on international conference on current advances in chemical science research, education and National Convention of Chemistry Teacher 2024. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers of this conference of their outstanding efforts in organizing, bringing together such brilliant and diverse group of scholars, researchers from all parts of the country and abroad. The meticulous planning and dedication that have gone into the making this conference of grand success are evident to every aspect of organizations. I also extend my deepest appreciation of all speakers, participants, and the panelists who have contributed to their expertise and insight into the dynamic and evolving fields of chemical sciences. Your engagement have made the conference a memorable and enriching experience for everyone. Chemistry is often referred to as central science, bridging the gap between the physics, biological sciences, and environmental science. It plays a major role in addressing some of the most pressing challenges of our time for developing the sustainable energy solution and creating material to discovering innovative pharmaceutical that improve human life. This conference is not only been a platform for presenting the latest advances in chemical sciences but also uh, underscore the transformative role that chemistry play in addressing the ground challenges of our time, whether it is developments of sustainable material, the advantage of green technology, or exploration of new frontier of nanotechnology and biotechnology. Chemistry continue to be a heart of scientific process. Throughout the conference, we have heard from the leading expert in the field. The diversity of the topic covered cutting-edge research and innovative idea, including I would like to express the sincere gratitude once again to each of you who have contributed to make the success of the conference. Let us carry forward the idea, inspiration, and connection who have gained during 3 days conference. Thanking you, wishing you all continue success in your effort. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Suman Rai, Dean, School of Physical Science, for your warm words. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to request Professor Dibakar Chandra Deka, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University, to grace us with a valedictory address.
Pranam Sivan. Honorable Advisor to Chief Minister of Mizoram, Dr. K.C. Lalmol Somjova, Honorable Dean, School of Physical Sciences, Professor Sumandrai, on the dais, our Honorable President of Association of Chemistry Research, Professor Vijesh Pare, Secretary, General Secretary of ACT, Professor D.B. Prabhu, our three conveners, Professor Yan Mohandas Singh, Professor Muthukumaran, Professor Best Prakash, all my colleagues in the audience, all our esteemed invitees from different parts of India, then all research scholars and all other students present here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real pleasure that we could see all of you here, and I think you are very happy as you have expressed that our volunteers has taken care of. So I am not going to much about that. Just few important points what I attach to this event. I'm just mentioning again. I'm not touching the same points what I said in inaugural speech. Now it will be little different. Hope I will not take much time. Hope you are not tired. Okay. First thing, I'll start top to bottom. First thing, what I have noticed, I'm really very pleased to have our advisor to Chief Minister to be here. And he is a person of geography, and he has spoken the heart or mind of all the chemists. Here are all the chemists present. No? When he said is that everything is chemistry, not only toothpaste, but also love. It's really spoken the mind of all chemists. You see, think about, and not only day to day all things we use our chemistry, but also our love is a reflection of chemistry. Without chemical reaction in our body, we cannot express our love, we cannot smile, right? When I smile, that is also expression of chemistry. Lot of chemical reactions is going on. You are very much correct about that. When he arrived, I talked about the significance of this conference. I told him that we had many international conference in last even my 1.5 year. I have at least attended here more than 10 international conference. Last year itself, we had in the last academic session, we have 10 schools here. All 10 schools were given 7 lakhs each to have an international conference. So, and this year, this one, we have organized. And difference is that in this conference, what has been said by the Ved Prakash from the report of Professor Ved Prakash, that at least one person from every 29 states of India is present, even union territories. Right? From Ladakh to Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari, then Rajasthan to Manipur, almost all are there. And there are more than 170 abstracts, apart from including poster presentation, oral, invited talks, then keynote addresses, then plenary lecture, all these things. Now, with this feedback, our Casey may be thinking, why so small people here? Why only few is here? If there are more than 400 participants, why only here is maybe 100 or less than 100? I will clarify you. Reason, see, when we have online conferences, we can learn only the subject. We are limited to the content of the conference or seminar workshop. But when we have physical meeting conference like this, not only we learn the chemistry or physics or whatever may be, but also we learn geography, we learn social science, right? By meeting each other, we learn social science. Now, today is very few people in the last event because most of them leaving tomorrow. They have gone to see the geography of Mizoram. That is true. Ved Prakash has said Many of them has gone because this is an opportunity to see the geography of Mizoram, right? So that is also important part of education. Unless you see the places and you learn geography more by seeing the places, not the seeing the map on the album. By seeing the map, you don't learn about geography much. But you go around, you'll see the geography better. And by reading the social science book, you don't learn much about human beings. You talk to them, you learn more. Oh, yes. Experiential learning, experimental learning, all these things. Okay. So that is one aspect, I think. And from this event, I feel it may be a small step, but a very big ambition. This event, we have got people, chemists from different parts of the country. Maybe a small event, but with a big vision. And this has been possible because of the association of the ACT with this. Bringing all these people together just only for the conference would not have been possible unless ACT is associated. So I must thank the ACT Executive Committee, so guided by Professor Brijesh Pare and Professor D.V. Prabhu. Because of their association, it has been possible to bring people from different corners of the country. It has been possible. And because we have 6 zones in the ACT is divided into 6 zones, so which cover pan India, whole country. So from every zone, some people are here. This is how it has been possible. Okay. And so my request to the esteemed participants is that you take the message to every corner of the country. Now, my experience shows that mainland India, what we all say, and the Northeast India is connected with a chicken net, only 79 kilometers wide, with the mainland of India. And my experience in different parts of India, across different states, when I visit, my experience is that mainland Indians, we people, know, I don't say don't know, but know little about Northeast and not much about Mizoram. They know little about, in general, about Northeast and particularly Mizoram. That is my experience. As I said in the inaugural speech, why it is true. And Mizoram is the in the peace index. Maybe as Casey has said, development is not only for economic development. You have to take care of peace index also. Not only focus on development, economic development. As you are advising the CM, talk about peace index also. As a country, we know Bhutan is the highest in peace index. That's why you don't know much about Bhutan. Because media is not concerned about peace. They are concerned about money, crime, corruption, drugs, etc. And in India, as a country, Bhutan is the most peaceful country. And as a state in India, Mizoram is the most peaceful state. And media is hardly bothered about. And media will, because if there is no violence, why media should bother about? Nobody is listen them. Okay, so that's why Mizoram is not coming much focus. Don't worry about that, and it's good. But my request to my friends, participants here is that take this message to every corner of India, that there is a beautiful place to visit. If you have time to visit different places, if you are willing to visit different places, and if you can spare some money, please go make the your next destination, Aizawl, Mizoram. There's many places to explore. You have seen very not less than 1% I might have seen in last 2 days. And I have been 1.5 years, I have not been even able to cover 1%. Okay, so lot of things to see here. Go east, west, north, south in within Mizoram. Lot of places is there. Okay, so that is not necessary to say. Tourism department is here, and Google search is here. Google Master is here. You can find out, but there's plenty to explore. So take this message to different parts of the country. Encourage your family and friends to make their next destination Aizawl, Mizoram. Okay, and then next point I want to touch is that this is, as it is a valedictory, is a speech, you can say address. What I will attach is that valedictory is not nothing to, valedictory has to, everything, good thing come to an end. That is that everybody speaks about. I attach another point to here. Valedictory means beginning of the next destination, next start. Unless this is valedictory, next NCCT cannot begin. Okay, so this valedictory of this NCCT 2024 means today is the beginning of the NCCT 2025. That way, it is a good thing that we'll be looking forward to meet again in NCCT 2025 in Ujjain, as has been declared. That is good. So we'll be meeting again with this. We will be saying bye bye for today. Tomorrow, then we will be waiting eagerly again to meet again in Ujjain in 2025. That is good thing. But there's something in Mizoram University or in Mizoram, we feel little sorry ourselves because this event will take next many years to come back. When the next NCCT will come here, maybe we will have to wait for quite some time. Not, I don't think in next 3-4 years it will come back to Aizawl. Because there is a long queue. We have 6 zones, 29 states. Every state wants NCCT in their place. So when the turn will come for Mizoram or Mizoram University or Aizawl, it may take a long time. That's why I'm worried about that. That is the sad part for us in Aizawl or Mizoram. So to see this all of them together, certainly they will come in their own as a family visit, personal visit, academic visit. For many occasions, certainly they will be coming to Mizoram University. They will be coming to Aizawl, Mizoram, and will be always, Mizo people will be always waiting to welcome with their beautiful hearts, smiling faces. But getting these people together in the platform in NCCT will take some time. That I know that. The turn will come will take some time. That is the sad part for us here. Otherwise, nothing to worry. Valedictory means beginning of a new NCCT. So we'll meet again in there in Ujjain, hopefully, if everything goes well. Okay. So this is the late evening now. Instead of taking much time, thanks a lot to ACT, and I myself has been associated with NCCT since beginning, as I told earlier, and it was established in 2000. Then we started from 2001 this type of meeting every year, and many of the ACT here maybe 70 or 80% people I met earlier also, because I regularly used to visit, not a single, I missed only one. In from 2001 to 2019, I missed only two, I think. One in Visakhapatnam, I still remember. One in that is VP Singh. He organized in Ajmer. I missed that too for some other reason. But all 17 I attended. So most of the maybe ACT members, executive members, and others also, chemistry people, I at least 70-80% present, not here to the inaugural function. And that there was last. I know personally, so I met earlier also. I'm especially thankful to them that you have come to my place, Mizoram University, and I hope, and if you are really speaking your heart, please visit again. At least may not be next year, next to next year, and I will be happy to see all of you here. Thank you very much. With this few words, I conclude my speech, and at the last, namaskar, uh, again, again, again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Dibakar Chandradeka, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University, for making us understand the significance of international conference and for the valedictory address. Now, I would like to give time for Professor Muthukumaran R., Convener CAC, SRE 2024 and NCCT 2024, to give vote of thanks.
Thank you. It's time for me to give the penultimate part of this valedictory function. It's a vote of thanks. And I thank Dr. K.C. Lalwal Soma Zawa, advisor to the Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, similar to our Honorable Minister of Education, Government of Mizoram, Mr. Van Laltalana. Amidst his busy schedule, he has squeezed some of his precious time to visit us and share some of his work, how he is performing as a special advisor to the Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram. So that way, thank you very much, sir, for taking your time and gracing us. And in a similar manner, our guest of honor, esteemed Professor Dibakar Chandradeka, amidst his pile of files that he is supposed to see, he has also squeezed his valuable time to spend some of his valuable time with us. Thank you very much, sir. And I certainly thank the office bearers, especially the president, as well as the General Secretary of Association of Chemistry Teachers, to bring the National Convention of Chemistry Teachers 2024 to here at Mizoram University. This way, I believe this NCCT 2024 program has acted as a catalyst and stimulated the scientific curiosity in the minds of the students of Northeastern region, especially, and the students of Mizoram. Because in general, the Northeastern region, where the students are considered that they are more inclined towards arts section, but by performing this NCCT 2024, I believe at least the 48 students who have attended and the 12 teachers who have attended this NCCT 2024 will be certainly bring the change as a beginning. Thank you very much for that, sir. And also, I need to thank the major funding agencies. One is BRNS DAE, CSIR, DBT, DRDO, SCRB DST, NEC, Punjab National Bank, Oil India, ONGC, and the international agencies such as the Royal Society of Chemistry London, UK, and the American Chemical Society for providing general financial assistance. Because of that, the program was very progressive and successful. In addition to that, I need to also thank three important university officers. One is our respected Professor Lalundanga, the Registrar Mizoram University, and Professor Vanlal Chona, the Finance Officer, and also Dr. Zairam Moya Pachuo, Joint Registrar, General Administrative Department. They always ensured with smiling face that they will be providing all the facilities which you have witnessed here during this conference. All the lecture halls were cleanly sweep each and every day before even the volunteers came. And also all the electrical facilities were functioning. All the mics were all functioning. Everybody, without any disruption, things were progressing well. So certainly we thank our university officers and our university administration department. And in addition to that, I also thank the Dean School of Physical Sciences and the faculty members of departments of industrial chemistry as well as department of chemistry, in addition to the office staff of department of industrial chemistry and office staff of department of chemistry for extending all the facilities all the time during the planning as well as execution of this international conference as well as NCCT 2024. And finally, as the General Secretary of Association of Chemistry Teachers, Professor D.V. Prabhu has pointed out that it is the student volunteers who have really done excellent work. And most of the students were coming from Mizoram. They never ever uttered the word Boitlak, meaning that it is very difficult. They never ever uttered that word. They always, with a smiling face, they helped us to the great. And I thank the student volunteers. Without them, it would not have been possible for us to conduct this meeting. Thanks. So I kindly request you to give a standing ovation of applauses to them. And certainly, thank you very much for coming here. And because of you, that our conference has become successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Muthukumaran R, for the vote of thanks. Now I would like to request everyone to rise up from their seats for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय